What's up folks, Lamar's here. This video is for people who have an Nvidia graphics card, a GeForce graphics card, and want to record quick LaTale footage. Maybe you want to record a dungeon run, some quick gameplay, you want to show a friend something, post something in the Discord or the like. And this is for easy access, low effort recording at a good quality without having to do any editing. So first things first, if you're using an Nvidia graphics card, you want to type in GeForce Experience in your search. And if this doesn't pull up, I have a link to the download in the description. And for those who aren't on an Nvidia graphics card, I'll link some other softwares that you can use for recording that are a little bit more complex, and you'll have to figure those out on your own. But for right now, we're going to go over the GeForce Experience example. So once you have that downloaded, open it right up, sign in there, and then you want to go to this section right here, open the in-game overlay. And now there are two things that are on the screen that are the most important to look at for right now, and it's going to be the instant replay section and the record button. And so instant replay is literally as described. It gives you the ability to press a hotkey and it will record a section of time that you set it to. So mine is currently set to 3 minutes. And so if I press this at any given time when I'm playing LaTale, it will instantly record the last 3 minutes of gameplay and it will send it to a folder. And then the record button, which is the main feature for this tutorial, is essentially setting up a hotkey so that you can record on the fly, and you'll press the hotkey to start the recording and then you'll press it again to end the recording. So to adjust your settings within the overlay, you have to make sure both of these are off. You can't adjust the settings when these are on. So let's go over to this gear. And first thing we're going to look at is keyboard shortcuts, right? We want to learn how to bring this overlay up when you're in game. So the first thing you want to do to bring this up when you're in game is you want to make sure you have a hotkey set for opening the overlay, and it will open this exact same overlay we're looking at right now while you're in LaTale. That's the first hotkey that's important. Next, you want to set up your hotkey for saving your instant replay, and mine is set to Alt plus F10. It's pretty quick, pretty easy, and anytime I press this hotkey, the last 3 minutes of gameplay will save. And then you want to set up your recording hotkey, which is Alt plus F9. And when you press this the first time, it will start the recording. And when you press it again, it will end the recording. These are the only 3 hotkeys we're worrying about right now. So let's go back. Let's go down to recordings. This is where you're going to decide where you want your files to be saved. And I currently saved mine to a file in one of my hard drives that I have a shortcut linked to my desktop. And so you just open this up and you select which set of folders you want it to go to, and that's where both instant replay and your active recordings will go to. Next, you want to come down to video capture. And when you come to video capture, you're selecting your resolution and your quality. I would recommend, no matter what you're playing on, no matter what your setup is, to go for the highest setting possible. It will scale naturally. The overlay will always record the game you're playing in the exact resolution that it's in, regardless of what you have set here. And the quality will just vary. So you want to make sure you have the highest quality setting. And then for frame rate, 60 FPS is the best. And no matter what happens in the end of your processing and whatnot, 60 FPS will at least start you off at the highest frame rate possible for recording. And then up here, you see the instant replay linked. And I have mine set to 3 minutes, which will essentially have all the file sizes be 2.9 gigabytes. This is a preference thing. Just keep in mind that there will be a variety of frame rate drops or lag that may exist the higher the setting is, because essentially when you have instant replay on, it's kind of like the software is always recording in a sense, right? And then for the bit rate, you want the highest bit rate. Simple stuff. Set this up, screenshot it, bada bing, bada boom. Come down to audio. For your audio, you want to set where is the sound coming from, and if you have a microphone, select the microphone and set that up on the side as well. And you get the option to separate your tracks if you want to edit. It's a little bit more complex. We're going to stick to the more simple side of things. Let's say you don't want to do any microphone recording or not, but I'm just letting you know that you do have that option to decide if you want to record your microphone on top of the gameplay as well. And then you will just toggle that on with this microphone button. Same with a webcam button as well. So we have our understanding of these 2 buttons and their hotkeys now. And we understand that this is inside the overlay, but it can be used while you're playing the game. So next thing you want to do is you want to toggle your instant replay on, because it has to be on in order for it to work. If you try to play the game and something happens in the game and you're like, yo, I want to get a replay of that, but you don't have instant replay on, well, you just lost a moment. It's not possible to get it back if instant replay isn't on. So bada bing, bada boom. We're done. We're set up. All you have to do, close that out. You do not need to open GeForce Experience ever again when you're interacting with this. You can always open the overlay in game and adjust your settings. So let's open up LaTale. Happy New Year. Happy LaTale. We're almost done logging in here. Let me load in. All right, boom, we're in LaTale. So when you look at the top right here, you'll see that there's an icon on my screen. That icon is a symbol that instant replay is currently active. And naturally, this icon will be at the bottom right, but you can always toggle it on and off. Now let's open up our overlay. Bada bing, bada boom. I have the overlay open in game because I set those hotkeys earlier. Instant replay is on. So every moment I've been on LaTale, if I press my instant replay hotkeys, it will immediately start saving that footage and it'll go straight to the folder. And so I want to do that. So I'll save my most recent 3 minutes and then we'll open that up. There we go. It saved the last 1 minute and 30 seconds because that's how long I've been on. All right, and then I'm going to press F9, Alt plus F9 to start recording. So now that the recording is active, you can see the icon is up there for active recording. And so I want to go into one of my characters here. Let's go into pose real quick, right? And so we're going to move around with pose, and then I'm going to show you guys what this footage looks like on my computer on the folder, and then I'm going to show you how easy and how simple this is and how anybody can do, or anybody can take this approach when making LaTale videos. And it really takes no time to do, and you can upload it straight to YouTube, no editing needed, and you can get whatever point across that you're trying to get across. So I'm hopping around with pose right now. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. And keep in mind, my GeForce overlay is not recording my audio. I'm recording my audio with a different software, which will also be linked in my description, but it is more complex to set up and I won't be going over that. All right, so I'm done jumping around here. Alt plus F10, it just saved. Nope, that's my instant replay. Good luck remembering where you put your hotkeys because I never remember where I put mine. Bada bing, bada boom. Everything saved. Let's open up those folders where I have those saved. I want to go to my D drive on my computer, and you can't really see it right now. It's on my other monitor, but I'm going to open up my D drive. By the way, I rarely even use this feature anymore because I actually record most of my footage on OBS. And so, boom. So when you open up the location that you put it on, for me, I had it in my D drive, program files. I made a recordings folder, and then it automatically creates a folder for the game you're playing. So LaTale, you create a LaTale folder. So you can see the clip that I have here of, turn that down a bit. The clip we started with where we got on pose, and the quality is pretty good, 60 frames per second. It's relatively close to true quality, honestly. And it has like no bloat on your hard drive or no bloat on your graphics card. So it does not use up any resources. And a lot of newer graphics cards, the GeForce Experience and the overlay, they run on a separate part of the graphics card actually. So like, I don't know how I recorded that twice. That must be the instant replay that I pressed on accident. But here is the instant replay file that we did intentionally. You can see the instant replay. It's really that simple. Now, uploading it to YouTube, right? I know not everyone is a video editing connoisseur or professional. And so one thing you can do for this, right? You can go to YouTube, upload a video, and then, you're going to do select files. And when you are choosing a file or whatever video you want to do, let's say you did a dungeon run, a quick dungeon run or something like that, you just want to show, Star Seeker, Rosengarten dungeon run, but you started recording early and say you forgot to end the recording. So you were supposed to end the recording at 5 minutes, but you somehow ended up recording to like 10 minutes. So what you can do is you want to go to just right click it, or depending on if this is your default or not, open it with Movies and TV. And this is a Windows native software. You want to press the edit in photos button, and then you want to go to trim. And this is very low effort, no editing experience needed. And you can actually just trim to the exact moments that you want to be on the video. Bada bing, bada boom. You press save as. Save that to my desktop. It quickly just trims it. You don't lose any quality or whatnot. Bada bing, bada boom. And now that's saved. And then let's go back to YouTube. Select files. Then I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to go to that file I just recently saved. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, something like that, something creative or whatever. Easy footage uploading. And this is for anyone who has been having trouble trying to record or trying to get footage up on YouTube, or you know, you've been interested in doing it but you don't know how, you have an Nvidia graphics card. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple stuff. I wish you good luck. I'm hoping to see some more videos out there of LaTale content. Looking forward to LaTale's growth, and wishing you all the best in 2022. Peace.